The, the blueprint how the deportation machine was perfected on Haitian. See this deportation stuff we got going on. It had a guinea pig. It was the Haitians. That was the guinea pig for this. Before the cages, before the chain, before the country began screaming about cruelty at the border, there was a test subject, a prototype population, a silent trial run. The Haitian immigrant was the first battlefield. America sharpened its deportation knives on Haitians, quietly, brutally. Out of the spotlight, nobody flinched because the victims were black, poor, politically disposable. When other immigrants' community cried out years later, they were stepping into a machine that had already been perfected on Haitians' back. The scream they heard were echoes Haitians had been making for decades. Every new policy was a new it all. The cages, the Haitians saw them first. The shackle, the Haitian wore them first. The humiliation, the Haitians endured them long before they were televised. The country better test cruelty on Haitians because they assumed no one would defend them. They believed the world wouldn't care about black immigrants drowning in bureaucracy and barbed wire. And the saddest part, they were right. The silence was deafening. Every other immigrant group looked away, looked down, or looked through Haitian suffering like it was a background noise. The stereotype armor was already built. They're black, they're poor, they want welfare, they want food stamp, they'll drain the system. These lies became the permission slip for abuse. You even had so called expert geostrategists standing on television with Ivy League ignorance talking down on Haitians and as if they weren't human, as if they were human debris, saying the quiet part outline. America doesn't want no more black people. The Haitian immigrants was never allowed to be seen as refugee, a worker, a human seeking safety. They were framed as a burden before they even touched the U.S. soil. So the system treated them like a burden, disposable, deportable, forgettable. Paperwork designed to push, court designed to reject, facility designed to break spirit. And while Haitians were being dragged through hell, other immigrant groups they shrugged it off. Some even laughed. Some even repeated the same racist myth because anti-Blackness is a global contagion. The unspoken message was simple: better them than us. The Haitian body became the shield protecting others from the first wave of state violence. But that's the curse of injustice. If you don't stop it at its source, it spread. Once the machine is warmed up, it doesn't care whose passport you carry or what language you speak. So years later, the deportation truck started scooping up non-black immigrants. Suddenly, the country woke up. Suddenly, it was cruelty. It was inhumane. It was abuse. It was unconstitutional. But when Haitians had been screaming through those same words for decades, unheard, ignored, erased, because their suffering wasn't politically useful. Now, the same non black immigrant community who once said, well, they're black, what do you expect? Are choking on their own medicine. The policy they ignored have now expanded like wildfire. The rage you see today is not new. It's recycled outrage, borrowed outrage, outrage that Haitians were never given the luxury to express on national stage. The truth is uncomfortable. American immigration cruelty did not begin at the southern border. It began in the Caribbean pipeline, with Haitians being treated as expendable lab rats of federal policy. If the country had stood up, if the country had stood up then, when Haitians were targeted, the machine would never have grown so strong enough to swallow millions today. The lesson is internal. Ignore suffering, become universal suffering. What was perfect on Haitians was eventually developed on everyone. Now the world is learning what Haitians already knew. The system was already a beast. And once a beast learns to eat, it doesn't stop eating. So the problem was, when this was going on, we even had a situation with the wet foot, dry foot situation. And there's been a lot of litigation back and forth in the court home. So this is nothing new. This is generation upon generation upon generations. So we could say that um, this has been an ongoing battle. I would say this battle really started, I would say like uh, probably late 70s, that the real like mid to late 70s, early 80s when it really ramped up, and then by 84, 85 it kind of got brutal. By 89 it was like, so every 5 years you had it where it got more brutal, um, more unhumane, the cruelty, the viciousness of it. So for me, it's like when you're looking at non-Haitian, you're like, where do you think they learned to put those chains and shackles on the people like that? Who do you think they did it to? Black bodies, Haitian bodies. Where do you think they learned to throw them kids in cages? They didn't just start throwing kids in cages. They've been throwing kids in cages. It wouldn't happen to your group. Now you see. Where do you think they learned to chain and shackle people? Where do you think they learned that? It's been happening. It's not new. There's nothing new they doing here. It's just fake outrage. The nation want to act like this is cruelty. No, it's not. It's been happening. This is a well recorded for the last 40, 50 years. It's been going down with the Haitians. There's a lot of lawyers. There's a lot of lawsuits and stuff. You know, the problem was that the Haitians were black people. So America don't treat its indigenous black population good. So you can forget about importing black people. So America just doesn't treat black people that good at all. So all of this has been going on. This is not new. People screaming. My dad got picked up. My mom got picked up. My daughter, my etc. I'm like, what the hell are y'all talking about? This is not new. None of this shit y'all saying is new. Y'all haven't said anything that sound like it just popped up. Oh, okay, it's just on your horizon now that you know of it. Because before then, when it wasn't happening to your group, you didn't realize this. Like fake outrage, I call it. Just fake fucking outrage. You had the Cubans; they were down there dancing, singing. You had the Hispanic all along the East Coast dancing, singing. They were all over the place singing, especially where, like along the East Coast, there's a Haitian population and know how Haitians catch them L's and stuff. So when they heard, they're like, "No, they're talking about the Haitians." In their media, said, "Oh, the Haitians going back." They didn't see it coming for them. If they saw it coming for them, they wouldn't have been acting the way they were acting. When it came for them, they screamed, "What is happening?" I said, "What do you mean what's happening? It's been happening, people. It's not new, you know." And then I guess unfortunately you had some new Haitian arrivals, the ones that got caught up in that TPS. We told them it's a trap. Don't do that. Stay where you at. Do not leave your land on temporary status because we've always had issues with them, man. You know, they ain't changing their stripe here, man. They're not changing their print on their skin now. They always have this animus hatred to us, man. They didn't listen. They're like, hey, don't do that. Don't go over there on TPS. Keep your ass where you at, man. There's something to it. I mean, for a place that throw us in cage like animals and chain and shackle our asses and do all the bullshit. Now, why would they want to give you some goddamn paperwork for free? There's more to that shit. They're like, more to that shit, people. Y'all need to get wise, man. Need to use our brain, man. We should be pro to all the little tricks that they can do here. I mean, somebody spend 40 years taking a bath to your fucking ass don't just wake up and magically want to be nice to you now. They don't listen. So very unfortunate. They got caught up not listening. We get it. The very same people that offered them create a very havoc situation for them. We get it. But I could see it was a trap. I said, what? I mean, we could see it was a trap. Like these little fuckers would fill out a paper on Monday, and they fill it out Monday. On Wednesday they had their approval. By Friday they was up in here like, whoa. We're like, oh, wait a minute, something wrong here. Something ain't right here. They were literally in here, literally within 7 to 12 days. They were not in here in 15 days. Some of them were not in here in 30 days. They were literally in here 7 to 15 days. They were up in this bitch. We thought that process was just way too fast. We like, this is a trap. Uh oh, Y'all walked into a damn tribe, people. We understand you want a good life, but this ain't the route. Something about the shit is not looking good, sounding good. You guys just ate a poison. This is a trap. But when you have people that whose situation has been brought down to where it's been, I guess they feel like fuck it. I'm gonna go take my chance somewhere else. And then look what happened. Exactly what we told them. It was a trap. They got caught up. We said, see, we told your asses. Because we ain't never seen them be nice. Shit. We all know some horror deportation story because when they get back, they tell us some horror. I went, I had one of my female friends. I was like, one of my female friend, husband used to drive Texas and he got deported. And then after he got deported, and she was with him forever, and then she ended up flying back there to be with him. And then it's like a lot of people were like, what happened to this? They said, oh, the Manishka didn't have no paper. I said, oh, really? I didn't know that. So a lot of people I went to school with, they didn't have any paper, and they were like, oh, they deported him. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then actually, when you meet up with them, you go visit, and then you meet up with them, they tell you how that happened to them, how they got caught up. So I like, dang, them stories were like, whoa, 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 whoa. I remember one of my friends, she was like, never forgot, may she rest in peace, because she passed, she's no longer with us. But I remember she was like her brother, she said, she called me one day, she was crying. She said, my brother got treated real bad, man. Real, real bad. And I had never heard that much pain in someone's voice. And I said, what kind of treatment? She was like, he was chained, he was shackled, he's beaten, he was all kind of stuff, man. And she was like, one of his ribs is broken. I was like, whoa, what is that? And she was just like, from what I'm hearing, they said it's like it's like a cruelty machine, man. She's like, yeah, I understand, but he didn't have to be done like that. And she was like, and she just looked like she was hurt. She was really hurt that her brother was treated like that, you know. And then I think that she felt so bad, and she would always like send him money. And I feel like before she passed away, I think she was always trying to make it up to him. And I remember she would like fly there a lot, try to give him money, always checking up on him. She told me that she never healed when she heard what they did to her brother. She never fully healed. And it's very unfortunate because she was getting ready to actually physically leave for real, for real. She was getting her stuff together, but she ended up having medical complications because she was suffering from this form of cancer that ended up unfortunately taking her out. So she had that little situation going on. But I know that was her dream to move back to her homeland. I know that she had purchased land. She built her own home. She was getting ready to go, and then she got diagnosed with like I think she was when she found out she was stage 3, and before she could do anything about it, she was 4, and the next thing I know, she was out of here. And we were like, "Damn, that was." I mean, she was out here real fast. We were like, "Damn." She just told us she had it, and I mean, somebody said, "What stage is it?" And she was saying 3, like, "Oh shit." They somebody said, and then it was like not too long. Someone called me and said she's gone. And she was like, "What?" She just he said, "Yeah, she was looking forward to moving back home. She was really that girl was really looking forward to it." I said, "That's bittersweet, that she mustered up. She didn't give a shit about none of the propaganda. She just flew down there, caught a flight. She didn't care about a little kidnapping shit. He's like, I guess she's like, I'm out. I'm going out, and this is where I want to pass. That was she had to. Wow, she was like a little soldier, so she went there, and it was really very very sad. I said, damn, she didn't get to make it home. And they're like, no, she died in her bed. And I'm like, oh shit, that's sad. That's real sad. But that's where she wanted to pass on. But the moral of the story is that none of this is new. None of this is new. I don't see anything that they showing the people that they screaming all this outrage with. There's something new that's on the horizon. None of it's new, people. I wouldn't be shocked in the near future if they have all the immigrants that do not leave in the fields. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they have their fucking ass in the field, like working like slaves. They don't have no documentation. I wouldn't fucking be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me at all. See, when you know how cruel people can be, nothing surprises you. And when you know there is no bottom to it, nothing surprises me. So I would say that's our gift. We know there's no bottom. We're not surprised. We were just shocked that we were like, somebody like, they call us garbage. They call you garbage. That ain't shit. That ain't shit. Somebody call you garbage. Do you believe you fucking garbage? Shit, we got called shit for the whole damn planet. And after they call us shithole, what did they went next? They talking about we eating the pets, we eating the cats and the damn dog and shit. Nothing surprised us. Nothing surprised us. This is all part of the deportation process, a well-oiled machinery, man. Nothing fucking surprises us on this side, man. We're not surprised at all. People think we are. We're not. We just know there's no bottom to the damn thing. Anyway, leave and like and subscribe. Bye.